Welcome to Ride the Vibe. This is the atmosphere at this moment. I've just set up my tent, and now I would like to get to know those hills. You can see here impressive uphills. It's madness. It's total madness here, and I will stay here for one night and one day just to see what's going on. The first time here, it's just a little bit of noise. It's a lot of people. There are a lot of people coming up since the morning, and first let's enjoy the hills, because now I have on my hands the CRF300 Rally. This is the 2024 model version. Unfortunately, I'm not able to test the new version 2025, which has an upgraded suspension, some other features like better cooling, and yeah, I just want to see how it is. I just came up with my luggage. I've installed the luggage. Everything is prepared. But now I will strongly like to get on those hills, because the main reason for which I'm coming here is just to explore a bit the area. And what a perfect motorcycle to do this, the CRF300 Rally. We leave the madness on the ground for a bit and climb to the hills. Alright, I've deactivated the traction control. And oh, yo, too. Nice. Finally some fresh air, but also some dust. Man. There's a enduro track. I don't know the difficulty. I just like to explore, to see what we're talking about. I don't want to push it too much. Nice hills, man. Nice area, actually. It's like an escape from the noise over there. But the CRF, it flies. Let's explore the area. I don't know exactly. I don't know what to expect. Most likely, someone said that we can arrive to the stone quarry, which is over there. It's a nice perspective to have. I just accommodate with the CRF300 Rally. It has a bigger tank than the previous version I've tested from my friends. He sold it, unfortunately, but now I have the chance to test this. This was provided by Honda, by the Moto Team dealership. They were pretty nice to give me this toy for about 4 days, and I would like to explore what I can. Wow, superb, superb. Hope I don't get lost. Cu minte, cu minte. No, cu minte, cu minte. Oh, no, no, cu minte, cu minte, cu minte. Că nu-ți fac nimic. Cu minte, tati. Cu minte, cu minte, no. Cu minte, cu minte. Cu minte, cu minte. Cu minte, gata. Another escape. A lot of bugs and flies, man. On the other hand, I need some air. On the other hand, a lot of bugs are coming. I'm glad that I was able to make this eventually, even though it's a little bit late. They can come, or I don't know. Ah, but it's nice, it's nice. Oh. First time here, first time on this road. Seems okay until now. A lot of gravel. Now some there's no mud. Second gear, I find it pretty okay for this speed. Ah, okay, here's the funicular. Check out the line which transports the stone from the quarry. Interesting. So indeed the guy said to me to make right here. It's okay. And here it is, guys. Here it is. Wow, impressive. Wow, I never been such close. Actually, I'm inside the quarry. What a nice landscape. What a nice what an experience after all. Inside this quarry. Wow, I can say it's a perfect place for practicing on this surface. Wow. No way, man, it's unreal. Wow. What a place. I'm coming here in the morning as well for some pictures, definitely. Looks like other planet here. What a picture, right? Let's see from this spot. Nice. You can hear our riders. The noise is coming from the other side. Again, I'm honestly impressed about this place, and I'm not impressed about the CRF300 Rally, but I'm confident, I'm very relaxed, I'm very pleased to test this bike, to ride it and just enjoy the road. Also a nice spot to just stop the bike and admire. What can you do? The suspension is very, very soft. The rebound of the rear, it's kind of too harsh, even though the suspension is soft. But forget about it, just enjoy. Nice uphills. It's time to test the skills on the gravel, because I didn't have too much gravel on my off-roads. I had mud, grass, sand. I had gravel, but not so much quantity and not so slippery. Oh, it's nice to, always is nice to practice. Oh man, but this area, it's very, very nice, very spectacular in some points. You see, you're coming to this Ride the Vibe festival and you have so many things to do. If you want to enjoy the motorcycle sound and the wheels spinning and the noise, you can stay. If you want to explore the area, you can do it. And it's indeed, I was skeptical at the beginning, but now, especially after this ride, and I can see there are more areas to explore here. They're not barking anymore, they get used with us. I like to spin the rear on this bike because it's very light. If I spin the wheel on my Transalp, I strongly need more power. I definitely need more power. You can share the spot with other riders. You can see there are some marking here. There are also some difficult enduro sections. Don't get fooled. Test a little bit the suspension, which is pretty harsh, and the rebound is crazy, has gone crazy. Let's see who's climbing this one. Not me. Yes, it's pretty nice to have such a bike to go anywhere, anytime. Even with not so much skill, I consider myself a beginner in terms of off-road riding. The rebound is pretty harsh on this one. The front ABS is not so intrusive. I just wanted to see on a sudden brake. Let's test a little bit this uphill. It goes even with a third, but not so much torque. You need to push it, you know what I mean. Here is the atmosphere. Barbecues, drinks, motorcycles, police. I was very lucky to have for a couple of days this CRF300 rally. I haven't tested it on the highway, on the streets, off-road. So I'm able to provide you a very short feedback regarding this bike, because I strongly think that this is this concept of a lightweight motorcycle. It's somehow the future, because you know, when you're usually riding with the luggage, you're riding especially off-road, the weight is very important. And this bike, it's very lightweight, it handles very well the off-roads, the gravel roads, and it can take you anywhere. It's not so intimidating for a beginner rider like I am off-road. And I think this could be a great choice for me next to my Transalp 750. A short feedback regarding the bike. We're gonna start with the positives. The fuel consumption on this bike, it's very good. On the streets I had about 2.3 liters per 100 kilometers with an average speed of 75-80 kilometers per hour. Off-road it consumes about 4 liters. This is what I've noticed today. I was able to put my cargo bag here close to this attachment bolts. I was able to carry my tent, so it was a very good experience and the bike felt very light. It's very easy to ride this bike. A great positive and a big positive is the gear shifting, which is perfect. I'm using motocross boots. Pretty difficult to change gears with this, but not with the CRF300 Rally. The gearbox, the gear shifting was perfectly, no errors. It was a big plus and it was very refreshing. The bike handled very well most of the off-roads I've been ridden. You probably saw them, and I'm gonna share it with you anyway in a separate video. So it handled pretty well the gravel roads, dirt roads, I had grass, mud, and it handles a lot of the uphills very well. You need to push the throttle because I have to admit the power is not you know, the bike could have a little bit more power, a little bit more punch. On the uphill you feel the need that you need it, but you can pass it no matter what. You can pass it, but sometimes you want more power, you want more punch from the engine, and you really need to accelerate it over 6,000 7,000 to be able to feel some torque. Suspension can handle most of the off-roads, no problem. It's a little bit softer and the rebound, it's quite harsh on the rear. Maybe I need to change my riding position, or I need to change my riding style. My riding skills are not at top level, but from what I can see, the suspension is a little bit softer. They revised the suspension for the 2025 model version. This is the 2024 model version. So for 2025 they revised the suspension and the cooling and the electronics. They made some tweaks on the bike. I'm happy that I have the 2024 model version for testing. I look forward to see also the 2025 model version. But so far, if you would like to enjoy the off-road riding, if you're a beginner rider in terms of off-road, if you just want to enjoy the landscape, you just want to enjoy the out of the road, this bike takes a lot from you, takes a lot of concerns out of you. So the bike takes over everything, and you can focus on your riding skills, you can focus on the road, you can focus on the landscape and on the environment. You don't have to focus on the bike, because the bike just takes everything from you as a concern. So when you're riding this bike, you have no concerns regarding the bike. You're just floating. When I'm riding this bike off-road, for example, I was just floating. I didn't thought, oh man, the bike is too heavy. What happens if I drop the bike? What happens if I stop in this uphill? Nothing happens. You just pick it up and go. It's not a big deal. You can lift the bike. It's very, very light, 150 kilos. The bike, it's easy to handle, easy to maneuver, easy to ride, and it's very user-friendly. Some things which I don't like about this bike, I just have to mention them. First, at 5,500 RPMs, there is a metallic sound which is coming out of the engine. I thought it's just me, but another owner came to me at this Ride the Vibe festival, and he told me, man, can you tell me if your bike at 5,500 you hear some metallic noise? I said, I didn't focus on that, but he told me, ride the bike and tell me. And I ride the bike, and yes, at 5,500 there is a metallic sound on the engine. I don't know from where it comes from. Maybe you know, maybe you know more about this engine than I do. Please write in the comment section if you hear some, or if you heard such noise at 5,500 RPM on the engine, a metallic noise. Just like to mention the seat. I just love it, man. It's perfect. I would like to build one of these seats for my Transalp as well. Take another seat and shape it like this, very narrow in the front side. It gives you a lot of movement, a lot of freedom on the seat, and the seat is very comfortable due to this form. Also on a highway, also on the roads, off-roads, very comfortable seat, I have to say. Despite what other people are saying, I had a very pleasant experience with the seat due to its shape. The first thing which I would like to change on the bike, is the side stand extension, because the side stand doesn't have an extension. It's kind of awkward when you get off the bike, if you're facing a surface like this, or with gravel, or very soft mud like it's on the right side. Then you could sink very fast the side stand and you can drop the bike over you. So I dropped it I think 1 or 2 times due to this thing. So keep in mind that this side stand has a different angle due to the higher ground clearance and the higher suspension travel, and it's very close to the bike's frame. And it's pretty awkward, especially on the asphalt. On the asphalt, when you put it and the suspension compresses, and somehow this side stand stops the compression, and you can get a little bit unbalanced by this side stand. So carefully put a side stand extension right away, and carefully get off the bike if you're not used with such type of bike. This is how the bike looks. Very open design, not so many fenders. The engine can breathe. Also in the front side, you saw the dashboard. It's very open. No fenders around here. Everything, it's easy to access. Easy. Yes, I like this concept of a motorcycle, and I think it will fit perfectly next to my Transalp. But let's not forget the competition, Suzuki DRZ 400S, KTM Adventure 390 Adventure R. Man, these are incredible bikes, so I need to ride those bikes, make a comparison, and then decide which one will fit better next to my Transalp 750, because I would like to share something with you. Honestly, I liked riding with a big bike off-road. The bike is more stable. The Transalp, I mean, with a incredible suspension, it's much more stable, way more stable. I can push it 80, 90, 100 kilometers per hour, and the bike still, it's very stable. With this CRF, after 60 kilometers per hour, you really need to keep it on the ground, because it bounces like crazy. Perhaps the rear preload, it's too high, but we need to check the suspension as well. But definitely, if you want more from a bike, if you want more even from the CRF300 Rally, definitely you want a stiffer suspension. Perhaps the 2025 model version, it's improved in terms of suspension, but we have to wait and see. It's not available yet for test riding. This bike was provided by Moto Team, the Honda dealer here in Bucharest, Romania. If you are in the area, you can take this bike for a test ride, make your own impressions. Until next time, bye bye.